Hi guys, welcome to the Alpha Wolf channel. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one. It's for people that want to learn user interface and user experience design. Some people call it product design. If you want to learn how to design a website or you want to design a mobile app, this is the video for you. Now, a lot of people are looking for ways to learn high income skills. And yesterday I made a video where I talked about high income skills and how you can use it to break unemployment and poverty. And in the video I was talking about different high income skills. I could remember I mentioned something about product design, user interface and user experience design. I told people that I do UI and UX right during the press of the video, and I said I can go on to make more videos to explain this stuff to you. Yesterday I saw somebody comment and was asking me about user interface and user experience design, that is under web design, and because of that I moved to make another video. Now this video is going to help people that are beginners, like you don't know what to do, you're just hearing about UIUX, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start from. I'm going to point you to the direction, I'm going to show you things you need to know, and it's going to help people that do not really understand the concept of UI, right? So I'll be teaching you guys step by step how you can learn UIUX totally for free. You're not going to spend one kobo. I'm going to point you to the direction, the courses you need to filter the noise from the real thing, right? So this is it. User interface and user experience design, they are two different things. User interface and user experience design, they are two different things. Although people use them interchangeably, it doesn't mean that they are the same. User interface, which is UI, is different from user experience. UI is basically the website look, the beauty. Now, why the user experience is simply the way people feel when they are using this website, right? For example, when I'm on this YouTube platform, if I click on this button here, if I click here, this particular home button here is supposed to show me the home page. So when I click on this home button and the home button is not loading, then I'm having a bad user experience. Let's say this place is where I'm supposed to change my profile picture and I hover my mouse around it, I'm not seeing edit profile picture, anything to just tell me that I can change my picture here. That is a bad user experience. So the user experience is the feeling, the way the website moves, the way it interacts with the people. The feeling is the user experience, while the UI is the beauty, the aesthetics. Let me use another example to make it better for you to understand. For example, so the point is the user interface focuses on the beauty and the look of the website, while the user experience focuses on the feeling, how people should feel when they try to use a website. Should it be very easy for them to navigate? Should it be something that is very good? When you say a person is having a good experience on the website, is that the person came to the website to do something and the person was able to achieve the task without any stress. When you come to a website, you want to buy a product and you're looking for where to click on buy, then that is a bad user experience. While when you say, oh, this website is looking very beautiful, I like the color, I like the arrangement, it is neat, it is called user interface, right? UI guys are different from US guys, but in many places, person that is doing UI ends up doing US. For example, in Nigeria, they don't even differentiate UI from US, so they call it UI and US. But in more advanced countries, we have the people that are the UI people, and they are different from people that are doing the US. And everybody work together in on a project. We have the UI guys, the US, then we have the web developers. The web developers, we have the front end and the back end. Those are the guys that do the coding, right? I'm not going to talk about the web development part. I'm going to focus on the design part because that is where I fall into. I started product design. I heard of product design for the first time last year. That was early last year. A friend that is a developer told me, oh guy, you do good designs, why don't you consider doing product design? But I didn't take it serious until August. I started learning product design August, self-taught on my own. I was using tutorials online. I paid for some courses, yes, but I will not lie to you guys, in as much as most of the courses you pay for are actually very good, the best course I got was totally for free. I got it on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys that particular course. It is like a 10 hours tutorial. If you learn with that 10 hours course, that 10 hours tutorial by a Nigerian guy, you will know how to use Figma. And once you learn how to use Figma, you can begin to move your journey forward. If you don't know what Figma is the platform, this particular platform. This is where it's like a app or a software or whatever you want to call it that we do the product design. We do it on Figma. I'm going to show you some of my Figma design, maybe the last one I just did, right? So basically I got my first job 1 month after starting the UI team. So there are a lot of opportunities in this space if you're ready to put in the work, right? and it is not difficult. It's not really difficult, but it's not easy in the same vein though. If I say it is easy, then I'm trying to make it look like it is a walkover, but it's something you can do. In the beginning, it might not be very clear, but with time, you begin to understand better. So somebody was asking me, can you make a video about web design and web development? So this is the web design video, right? Now, if you want to start user interface, you need to go on Google to read about UI and UX so that you can understand the difference between user interface and user experience. If you have done that, if you want to learn how to do user interface, which is the designing of a website, you need to go and watch this particular course, because the most popular tool that is currently used in the world to design websites is called Figma, and Figma is relatively new. You know, there are other tools you can use to design a website. People used to use Photoshop those days. They used to use Adobe XD, but currently we are using Figma. Figma is very easy to use because the experience with Figma is something that anybody can learn how to use Figma. If you can use Canva, most likely you should be able to use Figma, right, to design a website. Now, if you learn how to use Figma to design a website, then you can call yourself a user interface person, right? But while you are learning how to design the website, the fact that you can just drag and drop on Figma doesn't mean you are a very good user interface guy. You need to get some knowledge about typography, color, font, spacing, alignments, padding, and all those stuff. But this particular tutorial here, just come on YouTube, search for Joseph Brenda UI. When you search for Joseph Brenda UI, just come here. You're going to see this video with this guy's face. Man, this guy is very good. This Figma tutorial for UI design by Joseph Brenda, course for beginner. It is 10 hours tutorial. If you can watch this tutorial from beginning to the end, like, don't rush it, because it is like a 32 chapter tutorial, but don't rush it. Take it one step at a time. It's going to take you from the foundation, how to write ABC on Figma, to how to design a website, and how to use auto layout, how to do everything that concerns user interface and user experience. I mean, particularly the UI, the basic usage of UI for Figma is what you're going to learn on this website. This is the number one course. It is totally free. I recommend you should do, right? When you go to this one, you learn this one, and you know how to use this Figma too, then I cannot start telling you, you can go on YouTube and search for some YouTube channels that are very good, that can help you become better. For example, we have this particular channel. We have a lot of design channels, right? I'm going to make another video on that, but as a beginner, start with this Joseph Brenda course before you even go and pay for any other course. Once you do this and you know how to use Figma, the next thing I'll tell you to do is subscribe to my channel. Yes, subscribe to my channel, because I'll be teaching you guys stuff little by little. I'm going to teach you guys some of the stuff I've experienced working as a product designer. For example, if this internet is going to work, this is the current project I just finished working on. This is like a health website. This is the final result of this project, right? This is the final result of this project. This is my Figma dashboard, right? So this is the top nav bar of the website. This is the hero section. You can scroll down and you continue to see from this place to the end. I just finished this website, right? I have other projects I've done in the past. For me to come up with this particular design, I needed to get what we call inspirations. Check out other people's designs, people that have designed websites, and you create something that is called a mood board. My mood board is currently here. These are the different designs I saw before I was able to now come up with my own design. That is how you build websites. When I've finished this design, the guys that are doing the coding team will write it as code, and this website will come to life. So I give them the beauty part, and they turn it to code, and they bring the website to life, where people can just, from the comfort of their home, you know, use the website. I did another particular project recently again. This one is just an educational website, you know, it's just there, right? This is it. This particular project is one of the projects I just worked on. This is an educational website. These are basic things that you can easily do as a product designer. It is not really difficult. It's not a big deal. Currently, I can see that the rows and the columns that I used are still showing there, right? I'm going to just quickly switch it off so that it could look clearer. Okay. Now, okay, it is no longer showing. Those lines are not showing. So this is actually another project on its own, right? And I have a lot of projects I've done in the past. I've done mobile apps, These are just website landing pages. I've done mobile apps, I've done series of work. If you subscribe to this channel, I can be teaching you guys step by step. I cannot make everything in this video, but for a beginner, you want to learn user interface and user experience design, the first thing I'll tell you to do is for you to go and watch Joseph Brenda's course. Joseph Brenda is somebody I really admire. The guy is good. I have never met him in person. It's not like he knows anything about me coming to talk about this, but when you see a good stuff and other people needs to benefit from, you recommend it to them. After you have gone to Joseph Brenda course, you can come on YouTube. There's this guy again. There's a guy that I really like. What's the name of this guy? Yeah, you can come to design course. This design course, this is a YouTube channel on its own. If you come to this design course, you're going to see a lot of good content. There's a guy's name I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Malewis too. This particular guy also does a lot of good content for user interface and user experience design, guys. There's a particular person I'm looking for. Oh, this is development and design. This is a YouTube channel. You can check them out. But there's a guy. The guy is like an Asian guy. This design course is actually a very good platform, but Joseph Brenda is the best for me. I paid for this guy's course. Bring your own laptop. The course is decent, but when I watched Joseph Brenda's course, I didn't see any reason to finish his course because Joseph Brenda's course was just the best. It was the best I've seen so far, right? What I'll advise you is to check out Joseph Brenda's course, then subscribe to my channel because I'll now go on to start making videos based on if you guys are really interested. If you leave a comment that you want to learn you want to learn user interface and user experience, if you can leave comments, you guys can just comment and say make videos on UI and UX. Thank you, make videos on UI and UX. I will know that I have people that are interested in this thing and I can start making videos and suggesting more resources and materials. I have a lot of materials I can give you guys, right? So basically this is where it starts from. I don't want this video to be too long so that it will not be too much for you to digest. This is where you start by actually learning how to use Figma, which is the design tool. When you learn how to use Figma, then we can move to the next stage, guys. I hope you find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, share this video, turn my bell post notification on so that when I drop interesting content you will not miss out. Thank you so much for stopping, guys. In my next video, let me not talk about what I'll do in my next video, but just stay tuned because I'm going to wow you. So guys, bye for now. Alpha Wolf signing out.